Ladies and gentlemen, listen carefully, for today I am about to share with you a powerful secret, a sentence so potent that when spoken with faith and conviction, it can open the doors to abundance and wealth in your life. Life responds to the words you speak, for your words are not mere sounds, they are the instruments through which the universe shapes your reality. The sentence I urge you to speak is simple yet profound. I now joyfully receive large sums of money, and it comes to me easily and effortlessly. The words you speak are far more than simple sounds or expressions. They are the very tools through which the universe fashions your life. Every statement you utter carries a vibration, a force that reaches out into the unseen realms and begins to shape circumstances, opportunities, and experiences around you. When you speak with clarity, confidence, and intention, you are planting seeds in the fertile soil of the invisible, seeds that will grow into tangible results. Many people go through life unaware of this power, speaking out of habit, fear, or complaint, and wonder why life seems to bring them lack or struggle. Yet the truth is simple. What you give out in thought, word, and feeling returns to you in some form. When you recognize that your words are not idle sounds but potent creative instruments, you begin to understand why affirmations, declarations, and positive statements can change the course of your life. It is not enough to wish silently for something. The spoken word activates energy, draws attention, and begins to align circumstances in your favor. Consider carefully the sentences that come from your lips. If you speak in doubt, worry, or fear, you are calling those very things into your life, even without meaning to. Conversely, when you speak with joy, certainty, and expectation, the universe responds, arranging people, situations, and events to fulfill the vibration you have set. The power of words is magnified when they are repeated consistently, like a drumbeat echoing through the unseen, strengthening the impression you wish to make upon life itself. It is also important to remember that this process works whether you see immediate results or not. The unseen always hears, always moves, and always responds to the energy behind your words. Patience and faith are essential, for the creative forces of the universe operate in perfect harmony with divine timing. By becoming aware of the immense power inherent in your speech, you begin to wield a tool more effective than any other, the ability to consciously direct your life through language. Speak carefully, speak with purpose, and speak in alignment with the good you wish to attract. Your words are a wand, your sentences are spells, and your spoken intentions are the blueprint upon which your reality is built. Nothing is more immediate or more powerful than the words you allow to leave your mouth. When you embrace this understanding and apply it consistently, life itself begins to bend in favor of your desires, revealing opportunities, resources, and solutions you may have never imagined. A specific affirmation is the bridge between desire and reality. When your intention is clear and your words precise, the universe receives a message it cannot ignore. General wishes and vague hopes often drift into the ether, unheard or misunderstood, because the mind and the universe respond most powerfully to clarity. By speaking a sentence, such as "I now joyfully receive large sums of money, and it comes to me easily and effortlessly," you create a clear vibration that aligns every part of your being with abundance. The words themselves are important, but the feeling and conviction behind them breathe life into the statement. Repeating the affirmation is like tuning an instrument. Each repetition strengthens the resonance until it becomes a constant frequency in your consciousness, attracting opportunities, resources, and people who harmonize with that vibration. This process works because the universe always moves toward the energy you emit. When your words are specific, they cut through uncertainty and doubt, acting as a directive for the unseen forces to manifest in exact accordance with your desire. Ambiguity produces weak results, but clarity in speech produces precise outcomes. It is also vital to speak the affirmation with joy rather than desperation. When the sentence is spoken with a sense of gratitude, certainty, and expectation, It carries a magnetic force that draws wealth effortlessly. The act of stating your desire clearly awakens your mind to possibilities that may have been overlooked, opening doors that were previously invisible. Opportunities begin to present themselves, ideas flow, and coincidences occur that guide you toward the fulfillment of your words. Every repetition is an investment in the reality you wish to experience. In addition, a specific affirmation creates alignment between your conscious desire and your subconscious mind, which is the true engine of manifestation. The subconscious does not distinguish between imagination and reality. It simply acts on the instructions it receives. Therefore, by speaking your sentence with clarity and emotion, you plant instructions into the deepest layers of your being, and these instructions are carried into action and circumstance. Over time, the universe conforms to the directive you have given, delivering resources, solutions, and circumstances that fulfill your stated intention. This is the power of a well-formed, specific affirmation. It clarifies your desire, energizes your mind, and signals the universe to act in your favor, making abundance not only possible but inevitable when combined with faith, gratitude, and consistent practice. Belief is the foundation upon which every manifestation is built. Without unwavering faith, even the most beautifully spoken words or thoughtfully crafted affirmations cannot fully take root. Doubt is the silent thief that robs you of the blessings you seek. When you question whether your desires are possible, whether the universe will respond, or whether you are truly worthy, you create resistance that blocks the natural flow of abundance. Faith, on the other hand, acts like a magnet, drawing circumstances, people, and opportunities into alignment with your declared intention. True belief does not rely on visible evidence or immediate results. It is a quiet knowing that the universe is infinitely intelligent, benevolent, and responsive to your highest good. When you speak a powerful sentence, you must allow your heart and mind to fully accept it as fact. This means letting go of fear, skepticism, and the voices of past limitation, for they have no place in the reality you are creating. To cultivate this kind of faith, immerse yourself in the feeling of already having what you desire. Imagine holding the wealth you are seeking, sensing the freedom it brings, and experiencing the joy of its arrival. Let this feeling permeate your thoughts and your words, for belief is not just a mental acknowledgement, but an emotional vibration that signals to the universe that you are ready to receive. Every time doubt arises, gently remind yourself that the universe is always working behind the scenes, arranging circumstances perfectly, even when you cannot yet see them. Persist in your affirmation with trust, knowing that the unseen forces are moving on your behalf. The mind may try to interject fear or question, but each repetition of faith-filled words strengthens your alignment with the flow of abundance. Over time, what you have believed in your heart begins to manifest in the world around you, for the energy of your conviction attracts the right conditions, resources, and opportunities. Belief also acts as a protective shield against negativity and setbacks. While challenges may arise, a mind rooted in faith does not waver, does not despair, and continues to broadcast the vibration of certainty and abundance. This unwavering conviction transforms obstacles into stepping stones and uncertainty into trust. The more you nurture your belief, the more effortless the manifestation becomes, because you are no longer struggling to convince the universe, but are instead harmonizing with its natural generosity. Faith amplifies your words, energizes your intentions, and opens the doors of possibility wider than you could have imagined, proving that belief is not just an accessory to manifestation, but its essential engine. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools for bringing your desires into tangible reality. The mind cannot distinguish between what is vividly imagined and what is physically experienced. It responds to the emotions, clarity, and intensity of the picture you hold within. When you visualize wealth, It is not enough to merely see numbers or objects. You must immerse yourself in the complete experience of abundance, feel the security, the freedom, the joy, and the relief that come with having large sums of money flowing into your life. By engaging your senses and emotions in this process, you are creating a living blueprint that the universe recognizes and works to manifest. This mental rehearsal does more than inspire hope. It aligns your subconscious mind with the frequency of prosperity, shaping your thoughts, decisions, and actions in ways that naturally draw opportunities toward you. Many people neglect the emotional component, thinking that intellectual understanding alone will suffice, but it is the heartfelt experience of already possessing your desire that accelerates manifestation. Imagine receiving unexpected payments, enjoying financial freedom, or giving generously to others. The more vivid and detailed your internal experience, the stronger the magnetic force you emit into the world. Visualization also trains your mind to recognize opportunities that might otherwise go unnoticed. When your mind is accustomed to seeing abundance, it naturally scans your environment for possibilities to make that vision a reality. Each moment of focused imagination reinforces your belief and expectation, creating a continuous cycle of attraction. Furthermore, visualization helps to dissolve resistance. Fear, doubt, and scarcity thoughts lose their grip when your consciousness is filled with the sensation of already having what you seek. The universe responds not just to your words, but to the total energy you radiate, your emotions, focus, and certainty. By repeatedly picturing and feeling your wealth, you are effectively broadcasting a powerful signal, inviting circumstances, ideas, and people to converge in alignment with your desire. It is not a passive process. It requires your active participation in shaping the mental scene, and consistency is key. The more often you practice this inner rehearsal, the more firmly it becomes established in your subconscious mind, which in turn directs your outer reality. Visualization is therefore both an art and a science, a creative act that bridges imagination and experience. By combining clarity, emotion, and focus in your visualizations, you create a force that guides the unseen toward the fulfillment of your intentions, demonstrating that the life you envision within your mind can become the life you live. Gratitude is one of the most potent forces for attracting abundance into your life. It is the emotional recognition that what you desire is already present, even if only in potential, and this recognition sends a magnetic signal into the universe that amplifies your manifestation. When you feel and express gratitude, you are aligning yourself with the energy of receiving, which opens the doors for opportunities, resources, and unexpected blessings to flow to you. Many people focus only on wanting or asking, but the key to true attraction lies in the combination of desire and appreciation. By acknowledging what you already have, you shift your vibration from lack to abundance, and the universe responds in kind. Gratitude transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary because it focuses your attention on the presence of good in your life, no matter how small it may seem. This focus reshapes your consciousness, encouraging you to see possibilities and blessings that were previously invisible. When you incorporate gratitude into your daily affirmations, it magnifies their power. For example, when speaking a sentence like, "I now joyfully receive large sums of money, and it comes to me easily and effortlessly," adding a sincere feeling of thankfulness for the wealth you are receiving enhances the energy behind the words. It is not the words alone, but the emotional charge that makes the difference. Gratitude also neutralizes fear, worry, and resistance. When you dwell on lack, you reinforce scarcity. When you focus on appreciation, you strengthen trust in the unseen and confidence in the process. Each moment of genuine thankfulness acts like a signal flare, attracting circumstances that match your elevated vibration. Furthermore, Gratitude cultivates a mindset of abundance, which naturally leads to generous thoughts, actions, and decisions. By appreciating even the smallest gains, you create a momentum that compounds over time, drawing more and more into your life. It also fosters patience and faith, allowing you to maintain a positive outlook even when results are not immediately visible. The universe operates through energy, and gratitude is one of the strongest energetic alignments you can offer. By consistently practicing thankfulness, you make yourself a receptive vessel for wealth, opportunities, and all forms of prosperity. It is a law of life that the thankful heart always receives more. Gratitude bridges the gap between desire and manifestation, ensuring that your words, thoughts, and intentions are reinforced by a vibration that cannot fail to attract abundance. When fully embraced, gratitude transforms every statement, every action, and every moment into a magnet for the life you wish to create. Manifestation Guide in the same detailed style. Do you want me to do that? Consistency is the hidden engine that transforms desire into reality. The universe responds not only to your words and intentions, but to the repeated, steady focus you give to your affirmations and visualizations. One declaration or moment of inspiration can spark possibility, but without persistence, its energy dissipates and the opportunity to manifest fades. By consistently speaking your affirmation, such as I now joyfully receive large sums of money, and it comes to me easily and effortlessly, you impress upon your subconscious mind the certainty of your desire, creating a continuous flow of creative energy that shapes circumstances in your favor. Each repetition strengthens the signal you send to the universe, solidifying your intention as a directive that cannot be ignored. Consistency also builds faith. As you make the practice part of your daily routine, you reinforce your belief that abundance is not only possible, but inevitable. This repeated alignment of thought, word, and emotion trains your mind to recognize and seize opportunities that support your financial growth. When you speak your affirmation with regularity, even fleeting doubts or fears are gradually replaced with expectation and confidence. The universe responds to vibration, and consistent repetition ensures that your energy remains focused, clear, and unwavering. Moreover, consistency cultivates patience, which is essential for manifestation. Often, blessings arrive in forms or timing that differ from what the mind anticipates, and a steady, faithful practice allows you to remain open and receptive without giving way to frustration or discouragement. By making your affirmations and visualizations a ritual, you transform them from mere thoughts into a powerful, living force within your consciousness. This force begins to influence your actions, decisions, and the people and circumstances that enter your life, creating a chain reaction of opportunities that accelerates the fulfillment of your desires. Consistency also communicates to your subconscious mind that you are serious, that your intention is unwavering, and that you are prepared to receive. It is this sustained focus that bridges the gap between imagination and physical reality. Even small, repeated efforts compound over time, magnifying your energy and making the manifestation inevitable. In every moment that you speak your affirmation with belief, picture your abundance with clarity, and align your emotions with joy and gratitude, you are strengthening the current that draws prosperity toward you. Life responds most readily to the steady rhythm of intention, faith, and action combined. Without consistency, your desire may waver. With it, manifestation becomes a natural and effortless process, unfolding in accordance with the law that what is persistently affirmed, believed, and felt will manifest. Through the power of regular, devoted practice, abundance ceases to be a distant hope and becomes a living reality that flows freely into your life, confirming that consistency is not just important, it is essential.